Hey there, trumpet people. We are on number 18 and we get to learn a new note. This new note is the note D, which is below the staff. It's the first space below the first line, and it's going to be the valves 1 and 3. And there's a special trick with this one. When we play trumpet, the second valve is a half step, and that makes the instrument about 2 inches longer, 3 inches longer, and that's like the difference between a white and a black key. This is 2 of those put together for a whole step, and that is the distance between like a white key and a white key on the piano with a black key in between. And then this is the same length as these 2 put together, which is the distance between a white key, skip a black key, skip a white key up to the next black key. And when you have this on, and then you have this or this, the instrument is actually now like the length of the open tube plus all that tubing. This half step and this whole step are now not long enough to make that note really what it is. So any note that combines third with first, third with second is going to be a little sharp because there's not quite enough tubing. So trumpet manufacturers provide us slides that allow us to lengthen out the first and third. Most trumpets will have these. If you don't, you're going to have to learn to kind of lip that third or 1 and 3 valve D down. But right now it's good practice. Anytime you have D, that's a little sharp. You're going to stretch that third valve out when you go to 1 and 3. And place that note right in the right spot. So I'm going to try and do that. That was not something that was always shared with me when I was a young trumpet player, so it's not something I got in the habit of before I switched to playing French horn primarily. So I'm going to practice that along with you, and I may make mistakes occasionally. That is what it is to be human, and we'll work on this together, and I'll get better, and you'll get better. Here we go. This is our slow tempo for In a Minor Mood. This is the first song that's mixing half notes, whole notes, and quarter notes, where the half note just isn't the last note. So you've got to control what valve you're pushing down, and there's a new combination. You have to control how long your notes are. There's either 2 count, 4 count, or 1 count notes. And we've got a half rest, and we've got a couple quarter note rests to work in through. And one more thing before we start playing. If you go, like at the beginning, F, E, D, you do not have to lift up these 2 valves to put D on. In fact, that's highly discouraged. If you're going from E to D and it shares a valve, leave the shared valve down so it looks like this. Because if you pick it up, it's going to sound like this. And you're going to get that G in between, or worse yet, you'll go down to C. So just first and second to first and third. And you'll have a nice transition. Here we go, slow tempo, in the minor mood. 1, 2, ready, go. Moving on to the medium speed. And these finger rings are adjustable, and each instrument has the adjustment a little bit differently. Some instruments aren't adjustable. Actually, the main trumpet I play does not have an adjustable ring. It's soldered just like the pinky hook right onto the slide, so I have to get used to where that is. But if you have an adjustable ring, you set it to your hand size, and it makes it a lot easier. 1, 2, ready, go. And our fast speed. 1, 2, 3,